Hey everybody, KC here. So you may have read some of the stories about how movie theater owners are a little bit more hopeful right now than they expected to be at this point in the year. It was just a few months ago that, let me tell you, it was like the sky was falling because movies like The Fall Guy and Furiosa, they hadn't performed nearly as well as anybody expected them to. And boy, let me tell you, you read some of the trade magazines and it was like everybody in Hollywood thought this was going to be just one of the worst years ever, wondering if Hollywood was even going to survive. But then, certain things changed. Deadpool and Wolverine outperformed even the high expectations people had for it. A movie called Inside Out 2 ended up being the highest grossing animated film ever. And right now, Beetlejuice, the sequel to the original Beetlejuice, well, that's actually performing with some juice. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Axios points out that the box office still trails last year, though, by almost 14%. And it's an open question if it can ever get back to the $10 billion a year industry it was before COVID. But the problem, it seems to me, for theaters is they don't have really a brand. I'm not sure how many people will choose to go to an AMC over a Regal or a Regal over an AMC based on that brand, right? They want to choose the movie that they want to go to, and that's what they want to go see. They're not making a choice based on the company showing the movie. Now, maybe they'll factor in some things depending on whether maybe there's competition. A lot of different theaters may have it in any given marketplace. So they may choose an independent. They may choose, based on convenience. And maybe they're thinking about the quality of the seats or the food or the drink or whatever it happens to be. But largely, people are making choices about the product that's being sold. And by the way, these days, it has to be one hell of a movie because people can stay home and watch streaming. See, it seems to me that retailers have to be careful not to fall into the same trap where what matters is the product and that their own brands are pretty much undifferentiated. That's bad for business. And retailers have the opportunity to differentiate themselves in lots of different ways, not just with product, but with services, with environment, with theater, all those different kinds of things that movie theaters just don't have the opportunity to do. You want to create such a differentiated, unique, and compelling experience that customers are going to drive past other retailers to get to you. They want to go to that store because to them, it's their store. That's the sweet spot, it seems to me, for retailers. And if they don't exploit it, well, the odds aren't real good that they're going to have a happy ending. Anyway, that's what's on my mind. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.